as I promised, now you can read about 70% of Hangeul. So hello everyone, it's TA Stacy, your Korean friend. Welcome back to the second step of Hangeul. And if you're new and haven't watched the basic vowels and consonants yet, I recommend you to click that link and watch that first, because that's the bottom line of the consonants and vowels you need to know when learning Hangeul. And we will be using them today in this video too. So we will use what we learned last time and move on to the second set of 8 vowels and 9 consonants today in this video. So remember the 6 vowels we learned last time? Yes, it was o, u, and e, right? So we will use these, and the sky, if you remember the sky, which now is used as like a line here, we will put just one extra line with these. So, will be ya. Ya. And if you put it here, well, actually you can put it on the top or bottom, it doesn't matter. Just make 2 lines. Yo. Yo. Do you notice that by putting another line, we are making like the Y sound? So instead of ya, o, yo, o, yo, right? Yo, o, you, or let's just write it this way, you, and these 2 will just remain the same. So yeah, so by putting the double lines, it's basically like you're putting Y in the beginning of all the sounds. So ya, yo, yo, you. And this time we again have the basic vowels from last time, and now we will add E. We will add this E to this because it's the vertical line, right? And this is also the vertical line, so they come together, and we will put it here to make a sound, like a sound. And we can put it also here and also make a sound. So it may be confusing, right? Because this and this does not sound very different. So not only you, but to Korean ears too, they're not very different. So if I want to be like very textbook like, this is the long A and this is the short A, so this is more like A as an apple, apple, and this E is more like an E as an egg, so but in Korean, you're lucky. The good news is, even native Korean speakers don't really make the different sounds for this A and this A. So unless your dream is to be like a TV news announcer in Korea, you don't really have to make the different sounds for this A and this A. But another thing you have to remember is, even though the sounds may be the same or very similar, the meanings are very different. So when you're writing them, you have to differentiate this and this. But when you're speaking, you don't have to worry about differentiating these 2. Okay, so this A and A. And with what we learned here too, ya can also be used with another E and make ye sound. And this one also can be used with another E and make another ye sound. So if you notice, these 2 also have very similar sounds, ye. So it's the same as these 2. You can just say it the same way, but when you're writing, you have to know the difference. Okay? So that's it for the vowels of today. And now let's move on to the consonants. So remember the 10 basic consonants we learned in the last video? We will be using them again to make the second set of consonants. So I'll just write them down as a reminder. 기역, 미음, 디귿, 리을, 미음, 비읍, 시옷, 이응, 지읒, 히읗, right? So these are what we had last time. And today we will be making a little stronger sounds. And again, we put the sky, the little line here. Well, a good news is that not all of these have the second sound. So only a few. 기역 is changed into kiok. Kiok is the k sound. Remember, kiok was a g sound, so kiok is a k sound. So g, k, g, k. So stronger sound. And the next one, and remember, tigut had the d sound. So now with this added, it has the t sound. Tigut, tigut. So t, right? And moving on to piup, which was the b sound. B sound, piup, actually the letter changes a little bit, so it becomes like this. And this is the p sound. P, piup, piup, right? And the last one we have is this jiut. Jiut, putting this at the top. Jiut was like the between CH and J sound, right? And now this time it makes the complete CH sound. Jiut, jiut, right? So this is the t sound. Right, maybe I should put it here. Okay. So this is the ch sound. So only these 4 have the stronger sounds. And similar to what we did before, let's just put a as a vowel. Then we have ka, ta, pa, cha. Right? Ka, ta, pa, cha. Okay, so that was the second set of consonants we learned today. Now the next set of consonants we will be looking at are the double consonants. So it just literally means you double the consonants that we already have. But we're not going to use all of these because only 5 of them are doubled. So for example, the first one, 기억, was changed to k sound, right? 기억. And now when it's doubled like this, it's 쌍기역. 쌍 means double. So 쌍기역. 쌍기역 makes ga, g sound, g. So with a, ga, ga. And the next one we have is 쌍디귿. 쌍디귿. 쌍디귿 is da. Da. I'll just keep putting a. So da, da. And the next one we have is 쌍비읍. 쌍비읍 is ba, 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 b sound. And 쌍시옷. 쌍시옷. Can you guess? So we're making like a double consonant sound. So this was like sound. So this is sa. So this is similar to the S sound in English. So sa, sa. And the last one we have is 쌍치읓. With a, 자, 자. So instead of 자, 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 right? So these are the consonants of today. We learned 9 more, right? So these are stronger ones, ka, ta, pa, cha, and ga, da, ba, sa, ja. Voila, we're done already. Wow, good job. As I promised earlier, now you can read about 70% of Hangul. So just be proud and pat yourself on the shoulder. So now that means it's time for us to check how many more words we can read. Of course, there are so many more words, but we will start with these. So, 휴지. 휴지. 휴지 means toilet paper. 토끼. 토끼. 토끼 means the rabbit. A rabbit. 우유. 우유. 우유 means milk. 야구. 야구 means baseball. 시계. 시계 means clock or watch. Well, you can use this word for both clock and watch. It has 3 syllables, right? 코 means nose, but 코끼리 means something, an animal with long nose. Yeah, elephant. 코끼리 is elephant. And the last one, 쓰레기. 쓰레기 means trash. And finally, last but not least, I'm sure if you're a K-pop fan or a K-drama fan, you've heard this word many, many, many times. So you probably even know what it means already. Right? 오빠. 오빠. Do you guys know the song Gangnam Style? Psy's Gangnam Style. It says Oppan Gangnam Style. So oppa. Oppa just means older brother. So oppa. Oppa. Well, let me twist it a little bit and make this O instead of O. A. Appa. Appa means dad. Remember last time we had 아버지, which was a father, and this time 아빠 is dad. So now you can already combine so many syllables to make all these different words. Now that we added on more consonants and vowels, it looks very similar and gets more confusing, right? So the best way to remember is keep practicing them. So don't forget to practice your writing and speaking at the same time. So again, this time I left the worksheet down below in the description box for you so you can use them to practice writing your Hangul. And don't forget, the order of Hangul is very important, and it's I think the best way to remember in the beginning, because once you develop a habit of writing, it's really hard to change later on, even when you know it's not the right way, right? So please try to write in the proper order. Last video will be the final step of Hangul. So after that video, you will be able to read 100% of Korean that you see. So please look forward to that. And in the meantime, if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe and leave thumbs up so you will be notified when I drop the next helpful video on Hangul or anything related to Korea. 안녕!